Hello everyone, my name is Lomkhosi Makubu, commonly known as Lomkhosi. My official name, the right name is Lomkhosi Makubu. Lomkhosi is a young girl who comes from a small village, Luyengo, born from the Makubu clan, a huge, widely known clan there. She's been singing all her life. I cannot remember where there was a day where I wasn't singing. It must be when I was still a baby in my mother's arms. So I've been singing all my life, and the norm, the cliche, I've been singing funerals, I've been singing at church, I've been singing in weddings. But I would say mine was different because from a young age, I could tell that this was a calling for me. I remember when I finished school, my dad sat me down to ask me what I wanted to do as a career. And the answer was, I just want to do music and drama. So it was a very difficult journey for my dad. He could not accept that because he felt music doesn't pay. Music just cannot take you anywhere. One day you are up there and the next day you're down. So it was, we had a huge disagreement, my dad and I and the whole family at large. But at the end, the calling always wins. So the calling did win. And this time, God has been good. God has been gracious. I have decided to go solo. And the going solo, it wasn't an easy decision. But as you know from general life, when you're a child in a home, you grow up and then you reach a stage where you want to go out, stay in your own flat, see if you can survive alone, if you can handle life on your own without your parents. So that is what happened to me. I have worked with many artists, some who have really grown me in the industry, and some who have taught me a lot of things, just to name a few. So I have decided to go solo, and I won't lie, it has not been a nice or a smooth journey, but God has been faithful. From what I learned from the people who I've been working with before, it has really helped me because I could refer to the instances where they met the same challenges that I've been meeting. So I knew what to do, how to do it, and how to handle it. So the solo journey has not been easy. I don't want to lie, it had a lot of challenges, but God has been good and has been gracious, as the album says. The title of my album is Healing and Grace. As you can say, healing. Many people are asking themselves, what had happened? Why healing? In 2019, I had I wouldn't call it a very bad experience because it helped me grow. It matured me as a lady. It took me into, I would say, womanhood and great maturity from what I was. It took me to another level of maturity. I happened to lose a very dear person to my heart, my dad, and the way my dad passed on was I don't know how I'd put it in words, but one morning we woke up, he was fine, and then by the time we went to bed, he was gone, just like that. It was so quick and so unbelievable, and so, I don't know, it was very challenging to the whole family. So soon after my dad, I happened to write the song Napili, and that song is very dear to my heart because I sat down one morning and I said to God, Lord, I really need to heal from this. It was a painful experience, but I need to heal. Give me strength to move on from this thing, from how it happened, from everything, how my dad passed on. Give me strength. So the song came into my spirit. It wasn't my dad's passing only. Lots of experiences had happened within that period. So I would say it was a period of pain, but what I would call a period of the building of my character. So that song came from many painful life experiences. However, it came out as a beautiful, beautiful song. The album, we worked with many people who really put their hearts and mind into it. And I always say when I talk about it, I feel like it's an emotional album because I feel people did understand what I meant when I said healing and grace. And the grace part came in because I felt that after you've healed, obviously you feel like you're unworthy. You feel like you can't really come closer to God. You still need some cleansing of some sort. But I felt that with God's grace, God just accepts you as you are. Actually, God calls us even from sin. He says, just come as you are. So that's how healing and grace came in. So I've worked with so many people, and I'm happy. Actually, I feel blessed to have worked with such people who put all their might into this album and gave it their all. As I've said, the experiences did inspire the album, and also I would say the calling. More than ever in the year 2019, I felt the push of the calling, and I felt something drawing me deeper into the calling, into understanding my calling, because lots of things happened. I lost many people whom I thought would be there all my life, maybe till I die. But we had to part ways. It was like Abraham and Lot when they had to separate. You know, it wasn't easy with Abraham, and that's what happened to me. I just couldn't understand what was going on. But so the inspiration came from the painful experiences, the losses, the misunderstandings, everything happening at once. So that was what inspired the album. And we happened to record it. God was good. We had a successful recording, and then we sat down to launch it. The launch, oh my God, it was a beautiful experience. Maybe it's because the recording didn't have a live audience, but with the launch it was totally different because we had a live audience involved. Oh my God, it was like a dream. Time and time again, I wanted to pinch myself to think, is this real? Is this really happening? When you've been through a lot, when you've had a long journey in your ministry, so you feeling like maybe this isn't happening for you. Is this really for me? But God was good. It happened. The launch was beautiful. We launched the Healing and Grace album. The audience was, I would love to have that kind of audience yet again. You worship, they are so responsive. You do praise, they're up and running, they're dancing. I really, really loved my audience, and their response was such a surprise to me, because there's so much you think when you put up a show. There's so much you're thinking maybe people won't understand, especially because the album was still new and people weren't familiar with most of the songs. But their response was just was beyond words. I'll forever be grateful, and I'm thankful to the people who were there, who came to support us. Our launch took place at Babane Alliance Church. Oh my God, I am so grateful to that church. They gave us their beautiful venue, and their reception was wonderful. We did not feel like it wasn't our home. For some of us, we felt like we were home, and we're looking forward to working with them in the future. We love them, and we say thank you to Reverend Mazibogo and his leadership. Thank you so much. We are grateful. Thank you. I'd really, really like to thank a few people who were very, very, very supportive. They supported us in prayer. They supported us emotionally. They supported us physically and financially, because finances, they hit you hard when you do such work. But we had people who were very, very consistent in their support, who did not give up on us even when we felt like we were giving up, who thought of things we hadn't thought of and came up and said, I can help you with this, I can help you with that. So we saw the faithfulness of God through that. We'd really like to say thank you to you. Our words aren't enough. We cannot say thank you enough to you. Actually, we bless God for you, because we know that the Healing and Grace album wouldn't be where it is if it wasn't for your support, if it wasn't for your commitment. So we are truly, truly thankful to you and to everyone who prayed for us but did not tell us, intercessors, and everyone who supported us financially, who couldn't make it, but they said, no, at least let me send my money through so that you can do the work nice and smoothly. Thank you so much. We love you. Please never tire of doing good, as the word of God says. Do not get tired of doing good, because at the right time you are going to reap. Definitely what you did for this album, we believe God is going to give back to you in 100-fold. We love you. Thank you. Please do continue supporting us. The album is available at only 100 rands. Please buy and be blessed. We love you.